I'd go ahead and film it. This is a little Case 310 track loader. Should weigh about 8,800 pounds. One of the tracks is off, so it's going to make it that much harder, but we're going to hopefully chain the track to the machine and drag it all up on. We'll see what happens. And I'm buying this one, so we'll see what we can do about maybe fixing it. It's supposed to have a broken axle, which shouldn't be an issue on this machine. And I don't remember how many they made. They made this particular 310, 1957 and 58, and they only made a few hundred of them, but this is just a straight feed 310, no letters after it, and kind of a funky looking bucket, but these are pretty good machines. It's a gas machine, but I'll see if I can show you loading it up here. All right. folks, we're loaded. Let's get up. Okay folks, here's what you see me loading there. This is a tobacco stick cutter, and luckily we didn't break anything. This was already chipped out, as you can see, but yeah, it was in a rough place and I couldn't lift it, and didn't have any help. So anyway, even around here here in North Carolina, where there's a lot of tobacco, this is a rare piece. You don't find them very often. This was actually made strictly for cutting 1x4s into tobacco sticks, and I think it's 1x4s. You might could go a 5, maybe it'd cut 4 sticks, but anyway, 1x4, 1x5, and you powered this, of course, off a little engine. There's one at the Old Mill Crank up here local that they power off of, like a old Wisconsin. This would be good on a steam engine, but really rare piece. You don't find them very often, and especially complete in this kind of condition. And like I said, besides that, that's the only thing I found wrong with it. And I think that, you know, that wouldn't be a big issue to take care of. There's no maker's mark. I couldn't find any names on it. There was, you know, a few companies that made them, but like I said, real limited on production. And I've got an edger that somebody had made into one, but it's not a real one. And this is the only real one that I've actually seen that was out in the wild, besides being at a show or something like that. And I've never even seen any of them for sale before. So I really lucked along this one. I just happened to see it in that building and ask about it, and was able to buy it at a decent price. And these weights here, this is what holds this down. And as you can see, this one has been re-welded at one time. And yeah, re-welded there and missing completely there. So I think if I was going to do that, I'd make me a new piece and machine it and then mount it. Okay, sometimes you just got to buy when the price is right, you know, when it's cheap enough. So I bought all this steel here, and I know to a lot of people it might look like scrap, but anything structural long, there's a lot of 4-inch square there. There's some 5-inch 2 beams that I'm going to end up using. I've got plans for them already, and you know, it's like I said, it's hard to find long pieces when you need it, and then if you buy it, you know, you're going to buy a 20-foot stick and it's going to be expensive, or you're going to buy drops and it's still going to be expensive. So I got everything I needed there. I picked up some log turners, and one of them, I've never seen a log turner 6 foot long. And then I got a couple short ones. One of them's missing the end, but one of them's good. So I bought a Harbor Freight one. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I bought a Tractor Supply one, and it just keeps bending. So I bought some chains. These are all the, well, this is my good chain. But okay, so this is all the scrap chain that was in the pile I bought. And this was the good chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chains with hooks on each end. So to give you an idea on prices, I gave $40 for all the chain. So 11 good chains, and then some other ones I can make a couple good chains out of. And these ain't, you know, nothing I'm going to be using out on the wreckers and stuff like that. I mean, some of them may be sufficient for that, but I'd look them over. But most of this was just stuff I'll use around here when I need it. And you know, if you use a chain that's way bigger than what you need, then you don't have to worry about it breaking. But Anyway, so always use chains for tie downs and stuff. So there you go. We're gonna get this stuff unloaded and go from there. All right.